Take a deep breath and join me for tonight's calming tale. Lobelia and Peony, a tale of new beginnings. This story is about the girl named Lobelia and her ladybug friend Peya as they navigate the seasons, learning valuable life lessons about patience, change, and new beginnings. Upon a hill dotted with wildflowers and kissed by the morning sun, lived a little girl named Lobelia. Her heart was as open as the vast sky above her, and she often found joy in the little things, like the dew on the grass or the wind rustling through the leaves. One day, as she wandered through the meadow, she noticed the ladybug struggling to climb a blade of grass. Gently, she offered her finger, and the ladybug crawled onto it. Lobelia named the ladybug Peony. The Peony had the most radiant red shell adorned with bold black polka dots. They instantly became friends, sharing secrets and dreams as they explored the meadow together. As the seasons changed, and autumn leaves began to fall, Peony taught Lobelia the art of being patient. A little ladybug would wait quietly for the right moment to fly, showing Lobelia that sometimes waiting brought beauty. One crisp morning, a soft blanket of snow covered the meadow. Lobelia built a tiny house for Peony using twigs and leaves. It was their sanctuary, where they could watch the world change with each season from the comfort of their home. Blossoms started to appear, signaling the arrival of spring. One of those mornings, Lobelia woke up to see Peony spreading her wings, ready to start a new journey. Tears welled up in Lobelia's eyes, not of sadness but of joy for the adventures that awaited her tiny friend. Peony took off, soaring high above the meadow, a tiny speck against the blue sky. Despite the distance, their connection remained strong, a bond forged by the countless memories they had created together. Lobelia watched until Peony was just a memory, but she felt warmth in her heart, knowing that every ending was simply a new beginning. Seasons continued to change, and the meadow flourished. Lobelia often spoke to the flowers as if Peony were still there, her words carried by the wind. Years went by, and Lobelia grew wiser, always cherishing the lessons she learned from her dear friend Peony. And with each new bloom and bud, she remembered that every new beginning was a chance to grow, to learn, and to love. Let's continue with a new journey. Muck and Lily's Starry Adventure. This story is about Muck and his dolphin friend, Lily, searching for the shiniest star and discovering the value of courage and friendship. Once upon a time in a cozy coastal village, lived a human named Muck and his best friend, a dolphin named Lily. They loved spending their evenings watching the stars. One clear night, as they sat on the sandy shoreline, Muck told Lily, "Tonight, we should find the shiniest star in the sky." Lily's big, blue eyes sparkled with excitement. The horizon was a blanket of deep blue, adorned with countless twinkling stars. Muck and Lily swam into the ocean, the moonlight creating a silvery path across the waves. Muck reached out to the stars, feeling as if he could touch them. "Do you think we can see the Star of Legends tonight?" he asked. Lily whistled joyfully, diving deeper into the serene waters. The deeper they went, the more the stars reflected off the surface, making it seem like they were swimming through the night sky. While suddenly, they stumbled upon an underwater cavern glowing with a mysterious light. "This must be the way to the Star of Legends," Muck whispered. Inside the cavern, swirling lights and shimmering particles enchanted them. Lily's fins brushed against a smooth, reflective surface. An ancient mural depicted the Star of Legends, shining brighter than any other. At that moment, the cavern's light intensified, and Muck and Lily felt a surge of warmth and happiness. They realized the Star of Legends symbolized courage and friendship. Holding on to this newfound knowledge, they swam back to the surface, stars shining brighter than ever above. From that night on, whenever they looked at the stars, Mutt and Louie remembered their magical adventure and the bond they share. It was a night full of dreams, illuminated by the brightest stars and a friendship that forever glowed like starlight. Another story begins to bring you warmth. Primrose and the dancing fairy named Calla. This story is about a young girl named Primrose who befriends a fairy named Calla in the forest, and through their mutual respect and kindness they bring magic and harmony to their surroundings. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled at the edge of an ancient forest, lived a young girl named Primrose. Primrose was known far and wide for her kindness, her emerald green eyes sparkling with the joy of life. One sunny afternoon, Primrose decided to take a walk in the forest, humming softly to herself. As she wandered deeper into the woods, she stumbled upon a clearing where delicate wildflowers bloomed and butterflies fluttered like tiny jewels in the air. Amidst this splendor, Primrose noticed a shimmering light dancing gracefully among the flowers. Intrigued, she approached silently and discovered that the light was a tiny, radiant fairy named Calla, whose wings sparkled with every hue of the rainbow. Calla danced and twirled in the air, her movements as fluid as the petals of a flower in the wind. Primrose watched in awe, her heart swelling with admiration. And not wanting to disturb the fairy, Primrose stepped back and found a cozy spot on a nearby rock to sit and enjoy the enchanting dance. Despite her best efforts to remain unseen, Calla sensed Primrose's presence and fluttered her wings to float closer. "Hello," Calla greeted warmly, her voice like the tinkling of tiny bells. Primrose smiled and introduced herself, explaining that she had been enraptured by Calla's beautiful dancing. Calla, though initially reserved, soon warmed to Primrose's gentle nature. Over the days that followed, they met often in the same clearing, sharing stories and laughter. Primrose had always respected the delicate balance of nature, and she was careful never to disrupt Calla's home among the flowers. In return, Calla taught Primrose the ancient dances of the fairies, movements that spoke of harmony and respect for all living things. One day, as Primrose and Calla were dancing together, they noticed the forest around them seemed more vibrant and alive. The trees whispered secrets, and the flowers bloomed more brightly. It was as if the forest itself was singing a song of joy. "This is the magic of respect," Calla explained. "When we honor each other's space and gifts, the world becomes a more beautiful place." Primrose nodded, understanding that the respect and friendship she shared with Calla had brought about this wondrous change. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day, and the village soon noticed how the forest seemed to glow with an ethereal light. Primrose and Calla's story became a cherished tale, reminding everyone in the village of the power of respect and kindness. As time passed, Primrose grew into a wise and beloved elder, her heart still filled with the magic of her friendship with Calla. And so, in the village by the ancient forest, the legacy of Primrose and the dancing fairy named Calla live on, inspiring generations to come. Here's another story to bring you closer to sleep. Binka and Clover, a tale of togetherness. This story is about a young girl, Binka, and a salamander, Clover, whose friendship teaches their village the true meaning of togetherness. In a quaint little village nestled in a valley, there lived a young girl named Binka and a charming salamander named Clover. Binka had a heart as big as the sky, and Clover had bright, emerald green scales that sparkled under the sun. The villagers often marveled at their unique bond, as human children and salamanders rarely formed such close friendships. Every morning, Binka would run to the edge of the village where Clover lived under a large moss-covered rock. They would spend hours exploring the forest, sharing stories and playing by the river's edge. One chilly winter day, the valley was blanketed with thick snow, and the villagers were busy preparing for the cold months ahead. Vinka was worried about Clover and hurried to find her friend. She found Clover shivering under his rug, trying to stay warm. Vinka quickly took off her scarf and wrapped it round Clover. "We'll get through this winter together," she whispered. Vinka and Clover decided to build a small shelter out of branches and leaves, providing warmth and protection for Clover. As the days passed, they huddled together in their cozy haven, sharing dreams and laughter. Although the winter was harsh, their friendship grew stronger. One day, as the first signs of spring began to appear, Vinka noticed that Clover's scales were even more radiant. "Your scales are glowing," Vinka exclaimed with delight. Clover smiled. "It's because of you, Vinka. Your kindness and warmth have made me shine brighter." The two friends celebrated the arrival of spring by dancing among the blooming flowers and singing with the birds. The village soon heard of their heartwarming tale, and Vinka and Clover became symbols of hope and togetherness. The villagers realized that true friendship knows no boundaries, and the whole village embraced the lesson Vinka and Clover taught them. From then on, Vinka and Clover continued to explore the world together, their bond unshakable. Their story was passed down through generations, a testament to the power of kindness, love, and the beauty of togetherness. Let this story bring you comfort as you drift to sleep.